Well, we're on Taranis. What will you do now?
The mage Erasmus sent me to Tacarigua to get the monolith stone for him. He needs it for his experiment. He calls it his reactor. If I turn up at Erasmus's, I will have to justify myself again for all sorts of crap.
Come on, give me the stone. I'll do it for you.
Really? I owe you one. Here's the stone. Take it to Erasmus. He will be pleased.
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad that I'm part of your crew. But to be honest, I should go and speak to Faruko. He told me that I should come and see him when I'm back from Tacarigua.
What's the problem? Just go and speak to Faruko.
Yeah, sure. Which means I'll get yet another lecture from him. Responsibility and the consequences of not following the Mage's orders, blah, blah. Okay, I took a little longer than intended on Tacarigua, but it was a real tough nut to crack.
Why did you go to the Mages anyway?
The Mages are smart, no question about it. But sometimes their words of wisdom can really get on your nerves. I just think the Mages could show a little more gratitude. After all, we're risking life and limb for them.
What if I speak to Faruko?
Well, you've actually helped me enough already. I don't know if I can ask that of you as well.
I'll survive.
All right. Thanks. I will return the favor. Just don't tell him I've been on a thieving spree on Tacarigua. He's already... Well, you'll find out when you talk to him.
Where is this Faruko?
I guess he'll be in the Great Hall in the Mage Camp. He's usually there.
Come on, let's go.
Sure. This place used to be busier.
You've been here before.
Once. And then I was banned from the island for a year. Let me at him!
That's correct. No cargo, then?
What?
Didn't you arrive in that boat over there? What cargo are you carrying?
Just us.
Oh, so you're not here to deliver goods to the Mage Camp?
No. You mages set up a camp.
Yes. It's in the heart of this island. If you want to visit, go and see Baker. You can find him to the right of the warehouse up the hill. Ask him to take you there. It can be pretty dangerous without a guide. Stay away from both the forest and the big lake, if you don't want to end up as a water lizard's dinner.
All right.
The
Hey there, little one. Get out of my sight! Quite nosy, the little beggar. Get out of my sight! Hey there, little one.
Nick Stucky, okay?
Get out! I'm not gonna tell. I'm done. You only have yourself to blame.
Fluffy monkey!
I'm done with being nice.
You basher!
You only have yourself to blame. Finally, I get to use my weapon.
It's useless without the right key.
Oh, my poor head.
Rum!
What's the matter?
Safi wants rum. You have?
Do I look like an innkeeper?
Stupid! Safi loves gaga drink. When time comes, Safi make strongest drink of all.
A gnome who drinks rum?
Whatever you don't have in your head, you haven't drunken yet.
What are you on about? Perhaps I should give up drinking.
Homie prefer water?
No, rum is alright. What do you think about the mages?
Mage funny. No interest in doolally drink. Only want shiny stones from mountain. Pirates better.
And more drunk. Don't you want any gold and gems?
Course I do. But liquid gold brings even greater joy.
You mean rum?
Yip Yip has magic powers. Homies say that rum makes ugly people beautiful.
Well, yeah. But only until you wake up next to them.
What?
Forget it. Can you teach me something about making rum?
Safi can, but it cost gold.
What can you teach me?
Ask me.
What do you have to offer?
Beautiful dinghy. Homie, looky.
Hello, little fella.
Little? Gaddy no little. The average gnome is 3.5 feet tall. Gaddy is 3 3/4 feet tall.
You're quite the clever one, aren't you?
Oh yes, Gaddy sometimes help Master Rummold with counting. You want to play a game?
Why not?
Vamos! Then listen to Gaddy very close. If Rummold drinks some rum, how many rums does he have left at the very least? Yip yip, pay attention. If Rummold drinks some rum, how many rums does he have left at... Right! He has one in his name. Always practice counting. Good for brain and purse.
Can you teach me something?
Although Gaddy not good teeth, Gaddy still teach you how to steal dinghy. Gnu are naturally good thieves. But you should watch out when you steal from homies. Among Gnu, it is an honor not to get caught, but homies don't like one bit. But don't let that stop you, homie.
Do you also trade goods?
Trado? Yip yip, homie. What? Two times 3 means 4. No, 6. Oh, Gaddy almost got one.
Sorry, can't chat just now.
Be on your guard.
Hey, wait.
So you're the important man on board.
I've been ordered to guard the Mage's galley, and I don't know your face. Although, you're the guy who arrived in the harbour just recently.
Yeah, that's me.
You're from far away, aren't you? What's the situation like out there?
The sea is not safe due to a fleet of ghost ships.
Oh yes, I heard. That's bad news. Well, luckily they haven't turned up yet.
It's only a matter of time.
You could be right. Then we'll have to fight them.
Nice ship you have there.
No, it isn't mine. It belongs to the mages.
But
Of course.
what does one have to do to get you to leave aboard the galley?
To do what?
To attack the fleet of ghost ships.
You must be kidding. I have my orders. Unless anyone tells me otherwise, the galley is staying where she is.
And who gives the orders?
Usually the most powerful person. And right now, that's without doubt the mages.
How about you make an exception? Just this once.
No way.
"25 packs of sausages, 35 wheels of cheese, 200 bottles of spirits, 8 salted warthogs." Huh? What is it?
Nice harbor. Who's all the junk for?
Junk? These are the best goods from the remotest parts of the world. Do you have any idea how much logistic effort goes into acquiring all that stuff? A safe trading route, capable and seaworthy crew, reliable suppliers.
I wanted to know who it was for.
Oh, I see. For the mages, of course.
Right. Do you also sell it?
Only if you can pay. And if your pockets are empty, don't even think about nicking anything.
I wasn't planning to.
Good, because there are 2 things I can't stand. Rats in my goods and louse-ridden thieves.
Have you got a problem with thieves?
Yes, damn it. And I'm not happy about it.
Do you know who robbed you?
It must have been the gnomes.
Very likely. But the gnomes here don't appear to want to antagonize you.
Well, that's for sure. But sometimes the little buggers just can't control themselves. And sometimes they accidentally borrow things. Someone will have to lie in wait at night among the chests. Then we'll get wise to these filthy thieves.
Which crates are you talking about?
There's a stack of crates and barrels near the quayside. Just head down the stairs near the warehouse and keep to your right. You can't miss it.
What do I get if I help you?
If you're serious about it, then I'm sure we could find something.
Could you be a little more precise? I'm really not interested in rusty soup ladles.
Oh, it'll be a nice surprise. I promise I'll fork out for it.
I'll find out who's stealing from you.
Great! And in the meantime, I'll get a few nooses ready for some gnomes' necks.
Calm down and be patient.
Yeah. Just remember, if you want to keep a lookout from near those crates, you'll have to do it at night. If it helps, you could always hit the sack for a few hours beforehand.
Rummold says one of you gnomes is a thief.
Safi has never stolen a thing. Not one bottle. Safi honest.
What can you teach me?
Ask me.
Rummold thinks you gnomes are stealing from him.
Rummold is pig-headed.
So you think he's wrong?
Definitely. Homies at Harbour are our our friends. Harbour thieves mess up Gadi's plans. Gnu could not do that to Gadi.
The light.
All right.
This would be a lovely place for sacrifices. Very well. I'll stay here.
Look! A new arrival! Surely you want to visit the mage camp?
I want to explore the whole island, actually.
Then you're best off starting with the mages. I can take you there. I have some things to do there anyway. You can of course make your own way.
What brought you to Taranis?
I'm a guardian looking after new recruits. Each one of them needs some guidance during these times, and I point them in the right direction.
So, you're recruiting?
Other communities are also welcome here, provided they respect the mages and aren't members of the Inquisition. But if you're interested in becoming a cadet, we could always use a strong hand.
How do I become a guardian?
Best would be for you to speak to General Magnus. You'll have to make yourself useful before he considers admitting you, so try asking him for work.
Why do you oppose the Inquisition?
They've chosen the wrong path. Don't get me wrong, their motives are good. I used to be one of them. But they turned their backs on the mages, and that is a grave mistake. As far as the Inquisition goes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Take me to the mages.
All right, let's go. Stay right behind me. Crystals grow everywhere on Taranis, magic crystals. We insert them in artifacts and cast powerful spells with them. Follow me! Oh, while we're here, maybe we'll find a few crystals in the cave.
Is it safe?
I've been in there before, but you know how it is with beasts.
Sometimes they come back.
You got it! So, should we risk taking a look?
Sure. Let's search the cave.
I can already hear the monsters. Let's go. Just follow me. Time to party. That hurt. Stay right behind me. All right, that's it. I'm done here. Let's move on.
All right.
Follow me.
Intricate lock.
Stay right behind me. There are two paths to the camp. The way up through the cave above is shorter, but you don't see as much of the island. The way through the valley below is a little longer. I'll leave the decision up to you. And
Let's take the longer path through the valley.
all right. Follow me.
Let us risk. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. You just wait. That hurt.
Just follow me. Stay right behind me. Beautiful view, isn't it?
I'm not here for the view.
Well, come along. Be careful now, there might be especially nasty creatures running around here as well. Follow me. The beasts don't learn. Ouch! That hurt. Just follow me. It's just up this path.
Good, let's keep moving.
And I almost forgot. When you're with the mages, make sure you have a look at the reactor. It's really a sight to behold.
All right.
Stay right behind me.
Sounds familiar.
I'll catch you, you just wait. Again, one less. Just follow me.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now.
So much for that. What are you?
What?
Oh, so you're not? I'm not sure. Can I trust you? Maybe you're also just here to pray to the mushrooms.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Me? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're confusing me. Why are you confusing me? Your head. It's spinning. I'm scared.
What are you afraid of?
Afraid? Me? Never. Do I look like I'm afraid of anything? But you should be on your guard around that gnome, Raka. He might soften your brain.
Right.
It's true. Don't get too close to him.
You're one wave short of a shipwreck.
I know. I know. Something is wrong with me. I floated into this cave with Raka, and suddenly, bam!
I'd say the mushrooms aren't doing you any good.
Mushrooms? You're not a mushroom. Don't be silly.
Right.
In any case, I'm not setting 1 foot out of here again.
Where is that gnome?
Ooh, you don't want to know that. He's guarding the lower exit of this cave, so I can't go back. He's cut off my way back.
I see. I'll make sure the gnome leaves.
It's uncouth to hit gnomes. Didn't your mother teach you anything?
Just wait here.
Kids today. Tell the monster that he should enter the camp. I can't talk to him here.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now!
No blamo! Oh, another homie. Raka is afraid. You homies crazy, all crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Leave me alone, homie. I want to go home to Tiefland, where only Gnu live.
What are you doing here?
I came with Brownie, but Brownie damaged. He scared me. Keep talking gibberish. Raka fear Brownie sniff too many mushrooms in cave. Raka want to leave, but Raka not want to leave his homie alone.
What were you doing in the cave?
Raka is Gnu of Brownie. We get dinghy from Harbour. On way back from warehouse, Brownie said. Hey, let's walk through cave. Suddenly, Brownie stumble and falls face down first in mushrooms. Yip.
Keep talking.
After Brownie fell in mushrooms, Raka want to help. But Brownie yells at Raka, "Go away, horrible monster! Leave friends alone!" Raka afraid, leave cave. Raka torn, not want to leave Brownie alone, but want to get help. But then you come.
I'll talk to Brown.
Does this homie want help, Raka? Thank you. Please make Brownie normal again. Tell Brownie that he should go to camp.
Brown said you should go to the camp. I don't think he dares go past you.
What?
He inhaled too many spores here. He's scared of you.
Scared of Raka? Bullshit! If I go, Brownie becomes normal again?
Maybe.
Okay. Raka go. I wait for him at camp. Thanks, homie. Here, have Oro.
Raka said you should go into the camp. I think he's afraid of you.
That monster is afraid of me.
You should get out of this cave. The mushrooms are fucking with your mind.
But the mushrooms are my friends. Maybe you're right. I've been feeling so strange since I got here. Here, they gave me this. I won't need it when I'm gone. I'm gonna climb the cliffs to reach the camp.
You do that.
Stay right behind me. Here we are. Welcome to the camp. Have a look around. I just have to check something. I'll see you later.
All right.
Pah!
Zacharias likes gold. Homie has gold.
Yeah. Here, take 5 gold.
Zacharias wants more gold. Homie go and get more gold.
Go earn your own gold.
No! If homies give gold, Zacharias happy. You give Zacharias gold, and Zacharias tell you something.
Do the Guardians even trust you gnomes?
Guardians only trust magic men. But eyes of Guardians overlook GNU, so they not see when we do business.
Right. How many gnomes live on Taranis?
5.
5?
Does Zacchaeus get more gold if he says higher number?
No, Zacchaeus gets nothing because he can't count. Give me my gold back.
Well, okay.
All I got back from you is 4 gold. 1 is still missing.
But 4 is much more than 5, and half of 8 is...
Forget it. Keep the coin.
So, did you bring fresh meat? How's it going at the harbor?
I've got everything under control, Dan.
Did you just come up here to get on my tits?
That depends. Have you got my rum?
Of course. It's all there.
Lovely. Then I'll be on my way.
A human spirit.
Hello?
And he speaks to me with no fear.
Should I be afraid of you?
You have no idea who stands before you? I am Ursagor, Titan Lord and Master of the land and the elements. Who are you?
I'm fighting for the last free people of the Southern Seas.
The Southern Seas, you say? Interesting. Then you are the drifting soul who is challenging the shadows. I have heard of you. It seems you have great potential for a human.
If you're really the Titan Lord Ursagor, then you're partly responsible for the destruction of our world.
We were at war.
Oh yeah. Thanks to your Titan war, thousands have died, and the land in the north has been devastated.
Sacrifices were necessary.
Greater goal? What sort of lunacy is that?
I see you don't have much left, except your courage.
Actually, I'd advise you not to underestimate me.
Whatever you say. We shall soon see what you are capable of, drifting soul. I will keep an eye on you. If what they say about you is true, then I'm sure we will meet again soon. Until then, remain vigilant.
Hey, wait a moment.
Now that's not all.
You'll mess up the whole floor.
There's no shit on my shoes.
squeaky clean my arse. You men never have clean shoes. I've already told Talbot 1,000,000 times. I don't care how the other houses here look. When someone comes into my house, their shoes stay outside.
What's Talbot up to?
He's a waster, that's all. He just hangs around outside all day, instead of helping me in the house.
Why do you have such a problem with dirt?
Why? Because of the vermin, of course. Well, we already have rats in our house. There's a constant scratching and rasping sound behind the house. The noise is driving me crazy. And Talbot, that damn slacker, said it was normal.
I could take a look if you like.
I'd be extremely grateful if you could find out what it is. I'll see if I can find a little reward for you. Men, always the same problem. You call them to dinner and they don't come.
What is it? I'm working.
What brings you here?
I make sure everyone is where they should be. I'm the one who keeps things ticking over here.
All right, and now tell me, who is really in charge here?
You mean General Magnus, I suppose. Most of the time he's over in the square outside the Great Hall of the Mages.
Good. Carry on.
Yes, I still have lots to do.
Hey, you. I know who you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're that person who weighed anchor here not too long ago. I also know what you want.
And what do I want?
Our crystals, of course. And if you want to learn magic, you're gonna need them. But you're gonna have to earn them.
How do I earn crystals?
Well, I'd say that you need a strong arm.
Let me guess. I need a fucking pickaxe.
Exactly. But if you're willing to take the risk, I can offer you a bet.
Go on.
How about a round of arm wrestling against me? If you win, I'll give you some crystals.
Tell me about arm wrestling.
You sail the seas in the company of pirates.
Yeah, enough said. I'll find someone who'll tell me.
If you want to challenge me, find me in a tavern at around midday.
Right. What do you need as my stake?
Forget it. Defeating you will be good enough.
Right.
You know what? You buy a round of grog for the lads if you lose.
What'll it cost me?
300 gold and you're in. Just so you know, there'll be no more crystals if you lose. So only challenge me at the tavern if you've got what it takes.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a fighter. I've never done anything else. First for the Inquisition, and now for the Mages. I guard the camp alongside Frink, Magnus and the others. So if you violate the rules, I'll probably be the one who beats you up.
What are the rules of the camp?
Talk to Frink. He will teach you them.
Frink?
You'll find him at the entrance of the mine.
You understand your craft.
Well, you know, eventually you will meet someone who's better than you.
But if you train me, that won't happen soon.
Well, why not? Close combat is my strong point. Let's see if I can still teach you something.
How about melee combat?
What do you want to know?
What do you sell?
Our goods will be safe from thieves.
Get lost.
Get out of here.
Zakir doesn't care that others are poor. The important thing is Zakir rich.
It's going to happen soon. Psst. Hey, you! Come here.
What's going on?
Not so loud. Otherwise I'll be in trouble with the Guardians again.
You're not one of the Guardians.
I never trusted magic. I'm a fisherman. I was a fisherman before the mages began their experiments on this island.
Ah, a fisherman. And what are you fishing for up here in the camp?
Nothing. Stop making fun of me.
Why do we have to whisper anyway?
The Guardians don't want anyone to ask for help.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because my story just drives people crazy. At least, that's what Hardwick said.
What's your problem?
You want the short version or the long one?
The short one will do.
Okay. Until recently, my friends Tokel and Lena lived with me in the fisherman's hut. But one day, a thick fog rolled in. Really thick. Really thick.
Just get to the point.
Gosh, you're in a hurry. All right. I fled, and don't know what happened to them. Now I'm looking for someone to try and find them.
Is there anything else I need to know about your friends?
Well, maybe you should go and have a look around on the small island in the lake. Maybe Tokel fled to that place. But that's just speculation. Nothing more.
I'll take care of your friends.
Thank you. Finally. Someone's doing something for me. I think you should start your search at the fisherman's hut. But make no mistake, those beasts are nothing to be trifled with.
Ah, shit, not again.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking about.
Hey, I'm a Gila. If you need something special or want to get rid of a few crystals, I'm your man.
Got any good tips?
Sure, if you're looking for weapons, talk to Gordon and Stanley. You can earn gold in arm wrestling matches or by throwing knives. Oh, and if you get the opportunity, run an errand for the mages. The rewards are worth it. You can also earn the odd coin drinking. I usually drink from late at night until dawn.
What's knife throwing like?
It's only for guys with a steady hand. You have to get the right moment to throw the knife. And if you need an opponent, ask around near the target. If you see someone training there, you can challenge them.
How is your arm wrestling?
Go talk to Roderick. Introducing it was his idea. He can tell you the rules. But be careful if you wrestle with him. He's got a battering ram instead of an arm.
Do you trade information as well?
Our little bird twittered an interesting tidbit to me recently. Apparently, the mages have got themselves a nice pile of crystals. I bet a smart guy like you would have use for some of them.
As for the mage's crystals...
Not so fast, my friend. Information has a price, and I want gold.
Which mages?
Well, I heard that Nurgle, the alchemist, keeps his valuables in a chest. And Lumbrock has a guard posted outside his room around the clock. He might as well have shouted from the rooftops that he's got something worth stealing. Master Faruko is the last one. Picking his chest will be quite a feat.
I'll look into the matter with the crystals.
Good idea. It's time someone took stock there. And I think their records will soon show stocks are low, eh?
What do you get out of it once I get the crystals?
Not much, other than the few gold coins I ask in payment for some information. It's more of a personal matter. I got caught stealing something from them once. The reprimand stung, and it still does today. I would feel a certain gratification if you stole from them.
How do I get at the mage's chests?
You shouldn't have any difficulties with Nurgle. He's so scatterbrained he doesn't even lock it. It may take some sweet talking to get to Lumbrock's chest, though. The guard is pretty on the ball. But if you get a job from Lumbrock, you'd be able to enter his room, so good luck. As for Faruko, let me think. I heard
He possesses a key. Talk to him and feel him out.
Anything you can teach me?
If your offer's fair.
What can you offer?
Everything you need.
They'll come. And they're going to... get... It's going to happen soon.
Ah, shit, not again.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the...
Typical. The noble mages conceal their only tavern in the cellar. Fun is probably a swear word for the people here.
You need a good spanking. The one your mother never gave you. Well, I never. Here, lad, fry yourself a piece of meat. You look famished.
Thanks.
So, what can I do for you? Would you like to replenish your supplies? Or maybe test your strength?
So, you provide supplies to the people here?
That's right. But it isn't always easy to fill all the hungry mouths. The work in the mines means the men are constantly hungry. Luckily, the gnomes don't eat very much. And when they're hungry, the garbage is also fine for them.
You give the gnomes rubbish to eat?
Of course. And I don't feel guilty about it either. They're not like those fancy mages. They don't give a toss if their sausage was lying in the dirt for a bit. The important thing is, it's nice and greasy and puts meat on their bones. Besides, I have to make do with what Rummold gives us.
Tell me about arm wrestling. I heard that you were the one who knew something about it.
Then you heard right. The rules are simple. Place your arm on the table and push. No bracing. And keep trying to twist the opponent's hand to the inside. That's how you'll get his hand on the table.
Who can I take on at arm wrestling?
I always arm wrestle straight after leaving work. It's a welcome change from the daily grind. Otherwise, Hardwick and Downs turn up every now and then. When you see someone training at the table, chat to him, and he'll be happy to do a round with you.
Can you teach me anything?
You lost? Another amateur in the camp. Or the ugliest dock whore I've ever seen.
Is this how you welcome every newcomer?
No, just the wimps.
I've already got enough to deal with right now. What is your problem with me?
That's enough. I can stop this little game now.
Game? What game?
Information. That's what I was after. I provoked you, and you revealed something about yourself, my naive friend.
Who the fuck are you calling naive?
You didn't listen to me. You allowed yourself to be provoked again. I think you ought to try and be a little smarter. You won't survive on brawn alone. I think you've learned enough for today.
Why does someone like you need that information?
Isn't that obvious? Information is valuable. It can sometimes determine the course of entire wars. Keep your ears open, and you can pocket a lot of gold.
You've got gold. I don't believe you.
You don't? Tell me something. How is it that a kid from the gutter can now call himself a guardian? Surely not because I have a loud mouth.
All right. You are rich. Why have you sided with the Guardians?
Well, for one thing, you can convince yourself that it's safe here. But the real reason is that you get a roof over your head and a meal on the table.
You don't sound very convinced.
I don't care how important extracting the crystals may be. I'm not going to work in some bloody mine. So my motto is, keep your head down, and you'll have a good life here.
What sort of information do you have to offer?
Since you don't perform guard duty, and you don't manage our stock lists, I don't have much for you. Of course, those robe-wearing bureaucrats have something to offer, but I'm sure you would have figured that out yourself. No, I've got another offer for you. Fork out some gold, and I'll teach you a few tricks.
What do I need to know about the camp?
You don't expect a lecture from me, do you?
No.
Good. Because you'll figure most of it out for yourself, anyway. What I can recommend is that you take a look in the back room of the tavern now and then. Occasionally, you'll meet someone there you can challenge to a drinking contest.
I'm unbeatable in a drinking contest.
You're not the first to make that claim. Most of them wake up with their heads in the water barrel. If you really want to prove that you can hold your liquor, there's only one way. As soon as you find someone standing in the back room of the tavern with a bottle in his hand, challenge him to a drinking contest. And may the stronger liver win.
Oh, who's there? Don't you dare pocket anything.
What is it? Is there a problem?
Skull caves, shadow minions, devastated areas. The usual.
So what? There's nothing that can harm us now that we have the power the mages gave us. Well, even a Titan could get a foothold here, that's for sure. Those who control magic have nothing to fear.
You seem confident.
You bet. Just look what the mages have done here on Taranis. We don't care if the gods have abandoned the world. We don't need them anymore. The more crystals our minds produce, the greater our power.
Tell me something about the crystals and the mines.
I've no idea why the crystals are so powerful, but I do know they burn a nice hole in our enemies. And that's precisely why it's so important to mine them.
Right. How many crystals have you got with you?
Me? Oh, it's not worth mentioning. A handful, and that's it. This stuff is needed elsewhere more urgently.
Then you certainly won't mind handing over a few.
But not all of them. Here.
What else do you do, apart from making speeches?
Ha! Impressed, aren't you? Well, I'm waiting for the next order from Magnus. As long as he issues them, I'll be ready in advance. He who is well prepared will succeed in this camp, and that will be me.
How about a round of knife throwing?
Sure thing, but I don't compete against any buffoon. I'll enter into a knife duel with you just as soon as you bring the necessary gold. But remember, I don't have time for these games when I'm not by the wheel.
What?
Stop! Not another step. You're not going to just saunter in here, are you?
And what if I am?
No way. General Magnus doesn't want anyone to disturb the mages. So without the General's permission, I'm not letting anyone in. Are we clear?
I see.
Hold it. Where are you going? Civilians are not allowed here. Who let you in? Typical Guardian. Red tape through and through, Do you even have to record who is allowed to enter your camp? Just tell me what you're doing here.
The gate was open and I walked in.
Damn it. Are we just letting anyone in? Looks like I need to have a word with the guard at the gate.
I'm here to talk to the mages.
I really don't care. I call the shots here. So you have to talk to me first. What is someone like you really doing on Taranis?
We're on the same side.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't have time to mess around. I want to fight the shadows, and I need your help.
You say you want to fight against the shadows with us? All right, convince me. Why should I waste my valuable time for you, of all people?
I helped a guardian called Ramon in Antigua.
That may be the case, but I'll wait for the official report. You'll have to come up with something better than that for now.
I saved one of your cadets, Horace, from the Inquisition.
Ah, not Horace again. That boy's always getting himself into trouble. Thank you anyway, but I'm afraid I'm still not entirely convinced by you.
I offer my help to you Guardians. Take it, or leave it.
I don't need loudmouths. I need soldiers. Good, sworn-in soldiers who perform their service diligently. No. Then I'd have to supervise you as well. I can't do everything at once. I've got my hands full as it is here at the camp. And then there's the mines. Until I get a report on the condition of my mines, I don't have time for other things.
Who's the most powerful mage here?
That would be the head of this colony, the Honorable Mage Zacharias.
All right. And where can I find him?
He's busy with his research and is not to be disturbed. If you want to know more, talk to Master Erasmus. You can usually find him in the upper levels of the Great Hall.
Does that mean I can talk to the mages in the Great Hall?
If you ask me, no. I think you'd better stay out here. The mages in the Great Hall have had enough distractions in the last few days.
I should have known. Your ship out there, does it ever leave the harbor?
All hell's broken loose out on the open sea. It's better if it stays right where it is. And before you get any ideas, only one of us, a guardian, can serve on board our ship.
What are you doing against the shadows here on Taranis?
I know that they have already begun to conquer the island, but I don't have enough men to handle the situation. One of those Shadow Lords has set up camp not far from here.
A Shadow Lord here on Taranis? Where is he?
He came by sea and landed on the western shore of the island. Over there, where the sun darkens and all is blighted by shadows. That's where his dominion begins. Be wary, and don't get too close to him.
I can take care of your mines.
Out of the question. I've already assigned some men to that job.
And how are they doing?
I'm still waiting for their report. I've been for days.
Sounds like you've got everything under control.
All right. You win. You've got the job. Go into the mines, see what the hell's going on down there. But don't you dare make me regret my decision.
How many mines are there on Taranis?
The crystal deposits are pretty far apart on this island. There could be 4 that may be of use to us. You'll find the entrance to one of the mines here, right behind our settlement's warehouse. One mine is in the north of the island, not far from here. Another is also in the north, but closer to the heart of Taranis. And another should be somewhere near the port in the south. But I can't say for sure. So far, we've only found 3 of them.
What do you need from the mines?
I need a report from each foreman. The mages have been pestering me about it for days. They want their crystals. So, do me a favor and don't screw up, all right?
Can I learn something?
However...
They'll come.
Get... Now go on.
Poor creatures, working as slaves to the mages.
They look happy to me.
Just because they're too stupid to notice doesn't make it all right.
No, no! Hey, you, Taki!
Hey there, short ass.
Palupo di paga nupsi.
Yeah, well, whatever.
No? You don't understand nothing? Good. That's because me no monolith stone. All gone. Kasi no longer have stone. You don't be bashing Kumpo Gunu.
It's alright, I understand. You no longer have the stones, I get it.
Yip yip.
Monolith stones. I should tell the mage responsible about this little chap here.
homies all mad. Homie.
Ah, new homie in the camp. Abbas knows them all. Abbas remembers when only fields and trees were here.
Typical mages. Cut everything down to build their damned outlandishments.
Do you know any stories about Taranis?
Yep, homie. We gnomes here before mages. When mages arrived, they offered a deal. They give us gold, and we work for them. If homie has gold, Abbas can sell dinghy, or tell stories.
What do you actually do here?
Abbas is elder of the gnomes, watches over them, and gathers shiny stones for mages. Sadly, Abbas lost Lami. He was hardest working gnome of all.
Then I'll keep an eye out for Lami.
Famo, homie. Looky.
Tell me something. Tell me about you gnomes.
We collect dinghy on every island. Always looking for the most pretty dinghy there is. The Orikulki.
Why?
At the end of his life. That is our...
Who's in charge here?
Magnus is important, homie. Tells everyone what to do. Zacharias is biggest mage, but he's always busy. Easier to talk to other mages. If you want to learn, go to Stanley, Gordon, and Hardwick. Oh, and Roderick makes delicious soup.
What's so special about the crystals?
Yep, homie. Mages want shiny stones from Kava, from the mines. Gnu, help. There are many Kavas here on the island of crystals. And because we many Gnu, we bring many shiny stones. The homies need many to build big stone circle on the bridge.
What do you sell?
Gookie looky.
Hop.
Get lost. Get out of my sight.
The laundry isn't done yet. Come again later.
Laundry? What laundry?
The Guardian's laundry. Someone has to do it.
And I suppose that someone is you.
For some reason, I imagine my life as a cadet to be very different. As a Guardian, you'll be throwing fireballs all the time, they said. But the only fire I get to see is the one under the cooking pot.
So, you're the whipping boy around here?
Yes. I mean, no. Well, for now, but later...
Yeah, big plans, I get it.
If I didn't have my dreams, what would I have left?
Laundry?
Ah, thanks.
Tell me more about the Guardians.
We are the long arm of the mages, so to speak. All new recruits begin their service as a simple cadet. The boys, who have served for a while, will be appointed as Guardians. And only Magnus, our general, outranks them.
I understand. Ever considered running away?
Nope. I'd never consider it. Eventually, someone will come and take over my post. But for now, it would be helpful enough if someone could sweep the warehouse for me. Hey, you're still new. Don't you want to take on the job?
Sweep the warehouse? No thanks.
Damn. I hope someone willing to do it arrives aboard the next ship.
Yeah, but until then, you better keep swabbing.
Not like I have a choice about it.
My...
It's going to happen soon.
Ah, shit, not again.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking...
Stop!
Ah, homie, you lucky here.
Who are you?
I am Jafar, a big fucking hero and friend to homies. Well, I was once. Me Sada.
What do you mean, you were a hero?
Look at me now. Jafar become Matar. Matar of Gnu. He must train young Gnu.
Is that bad?
No, but it means Jafar must watch over protege. Cannot sail sea anymore. Jafar stuck here on stinking Taranis. Me Sada.
How's your protege getting along?
Jafar failed. My pivy has been among humans too long. He never really learned from Matar what it means to be good Gnu.
Who is your pivy?
My protege, he called Ali. He running through camp telling everyone he wants to be fucking Guardian.
If you like sailing, I could use your help. I need a skilled thief like you on my crew.
Yep. Jafar happy at idea. Generous offer. But Jafar is Matar and cannot just leave protege.
Then let Ali become a Guardian. After that, you'll be rid of him.
What? But Ali is Gnu. General Magnus has never accepted Gnu before.
There's always a first time.
You taking my piss?
Why don't you both just sail somewhere else?
We come because Gnu needed here. Jafar feel responsibility for homies, and good for protege. Jafar still only here because protege no want to leave.
I'll take care of Ali.
What? You talk to Magnus so he will make Ali a guardian?
I think I'll take a closer look at your protege first. Does Ali have any special skills that might impress the general?
Well... he's a canoe.
This isn't going to be easy.
Okie dokie. I wait here till you done.
You're not a guardian, are you?
No, the mages saved me, so I'm doing my share here in the camp. I don't know the last thing about magic, but I can forge a good sword, and a solid blade is a loyal companion in these times.
You've got to hand it to him. He's right. Without good blades, we're doomed.
What do you do when you're not at the forge?
I sleep.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have a little drink in the tavern after midnight. When you bang on the anvil as much as I do, sometimes your hand starts to get a little shaky. A strong drink helps to steady the bones, you know. And if you can have a drinking contest with someone on the same night, all the better.
What did the mages save you from?
It all happened too long ago for you to be remotely interested.
You're wrong. Tell me the story.
It all started back in the time when the Inquisition and the mages were still making common cores. I was already a smith then, and I was doing loads of overtime. I was so overworked that I forgot to fold one particular blade properly.
Okay, so you forged a bad blade, so?
But that's just it. That sodding blade ended up going to the Commandant. And of course, it snapped. He wanted to have my guts for garters. So I packed my things and went over to the mages. I'd never have made it without them.
So, returning to the Inquisition is not an option?
Definitely not. I hardly think they would welcome a deserter back with open arms. No, my place is here. The mages will accomplish what the Inquisition failed to do.
And that is?
Defeat the Titans, once and for all.
I think I've heard enough.
All right. I have another iron in the fire anyway.
Tell me about blacksmithing.
I owe the mages, so you'll have to pay me. But if you're afraid of sparks, you'll be a terrible blacksmith. If all you need is a better weapon, I can sell you one.
Teach me something. I don't have enough gold.
Otherwise, it will become... The same goes for tempering the steel. You can make steel almost as hard as... However,
oil since a fine oil oil
do you think I'm blind?
something.
Well, my friend, it must be me. Well, not from me, but from the gunpowder. Shotguns are my life.
Shotguns sounds good.
Finally, someone who agrees. Most of the guys here just rely on their crystal gloves. I always say, what's better than a mage? A mage with a gun, of course.
What do you think about the mages?
Well, officially, they are, of course, the ones with the big plan. They're building a contraption that's meant to save humanity from the Titans. But all I care about is getting paid. I don't care where it comes from, or what I have to do to earn it.
What's your job with the Guardians?
I'm in charge of maintenance and repair of the firearms. We don't have many, but I'm the only one who knows anything about them. That's also the reason why I don't have to slog my guts out in the mines, or play the washerwoman like Vetranio here.
What's wrong with Vetranio?
He's useless, like most of the new arrivals. He thought if he could conjure a few sparks, he'd be the biggest fish in the pond. But that's not how things work. If you've got no skills, you're worthless.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
You, maybe. Not me. I was always a talented artisan. I'm just following my calling. Listen, if you want to learn about firearms, I'm your man. I can take those things apart and put them back together so fast that your head will spin.
Any advice you can give me on the way?
Just one thing. Keep practicing. Take me, for example. Every morning I do target practice on the stand. Most people here think it's a waste of time, but I say it's worth it.
Tell me something about firearms.
All right. What do you want to know? What the hell is the meaning of this? Steal from me, would you? Come on, what you waiting for? Fight! You know how to handle yourself.
It's useless without the right key.
If you want to steal, go somewhere else. Yes, I know. You're new here, and you want a quick way to learn magic. Forget it. Magic requires practice and concentration. If you expect quick success, you'll be quick to fail.
How do you know that I'll fail?
Because anyone who goes into battle unprepared is doomed to fail. Being prepared doesn't mean having proved your skills in every tavern on the continent. No. Only discipline, training, and self-sacrifice can lead to success. And now, I have other matters to attend to.
I want to learn more about crystal magic.
I don't have much time, so you'll have to make do with the short version. Crystal magic may appear to be another, random form of magic to the uninitiated. Yet it is capable of so much more. It contains a power to rival even that of the Titans.
How can a few crystals stop Titans?
Have you never heard that faith can move mountains? It's similar with crystals, but more practical. It's possible to channel their magic. The sooner we understand their complex structures, the stronger the magical power we can extract from them.
Where do these crystals originate?
An interesting, albeit irrelevant question. Perhaps they were a final gift from the gods, given to protect mankind from their doom. Perhaps they simply lay concealed beneath the rock for eons. In the end, all that matters is we've got them.
Sounds to me as if you want to play God.
The gods have forsaken us, and we have no need for them anymore. These crystals give us power to restore order. They are the key to man's continued survival. And so, we shall use them.
Thanks. I think I've heard enough for now.
Good. I think this little chit-chat added to your knowledge. Now go back to your chores. Just...
Don't just stand around. Make yourself useful.
Ah, a new face in the camp. Are you the replacement for Geralt?
Not that I know of.
Damn. I'd hoped that somebody would finally take over his post. Does that mean I have to continue dealing with this waster?
What kind of a problem have you got with Geralt?
Where do I start? He can't even do the simplest tasks. We've got rules here, and if they aren't observed, we'll have big problems. There were times when people tried to live without rules. Those were happy times.
What rules are you talking about?
Well, prick up your ears, okay? 1. The word of the mages is law. 2. Crystal mining is top priority. And 3. One must not flake out at one's post.
All right. Understood.
Ah, really? What's the first rule? Wrong. The word of the mages. Only those who obey the rules of...
You don't want to steal anything here?
What are you doing in here?
Yes, because it's the
Where did...
and in the
Sounds...
the god good. No.
Stop! Not another step. And I'll fall to the ground, and that'll be it. Well, it's probably time I retire.
Ah, a new face in the camp. Are you the replacement for Geralt?
Not... What?
We've...
Yeah.
Well, 1, 2, and...
All right.
Ah. Correct.
What do you want?
Tired?
You'd be tired too.
Frink asked me to collect pouches of crystals here in the mine.
Oh. Are you his new errand boy?
He said that this was actually your job.
It was my job. Now it's yours. Have fun while you're at it. But look at it this way. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Such is life.
Guard duty. It's not like anything ever happens here.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell Frink. But then he just started with all that rubbish about the rules. I tell you, he's got his head so...
Have a rest for once.
Whoa, and get caught by Frink? Nah. I have to get Gnome Dakiel moving anyway. He's sleeping again. Hey, wait. What do you think about this idea? You make Dakiel work, and I'll have a rest.
What do I get in return if I help you?
Simple. What I don't know won't hurt me. If a few crystals make their way into your pockets from time to time, I'll turn a blind eye. But don't think you can snitch on our arrangement to Frink for a few gold.
I'll give Dakiel a proper talking to.
Good. I can have a rest at last.
What do you think of this part of the world?
The mages are powerful and have built a They...
Nini!
Wake up.
What? Me is gaga. Duckle tired.
You cheeky runt.
No more blah blah. Me better go.
Geralt wants you to get back to work.
Geralt, granny bumface. Duckle sleep.
This isn't gonna work. I have never met a gnome as lazy as you.
What? Me want basher?
But the little one is no match for you. Let's knock him for 6.
The rats will have fun with you.
What? Me mot merksa duckle, eh?
It's too late for excuses now.
Wait a me. Take coinies and peace again. Yes.
All right then. Hand it over. Show.
Duckle not other good.
From now on, you'll work just like everyone else.
Yip yip. Duckle will fetch many dinghy from mountain.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Nini!
Nini!
That keel is working again.
And?
I thought the news would be worth a reward.
Didn't I tell you that you could pick up everything you find here?
You did, but...
But? What? Here, take 5 gold and get your ears cleaned.
I've got a few pouches of crystals.
And I'm not interested. Talk to Frink.
Here. That should be the last of the pouches of crystals.
You're really quick. Not bad. Here's your payment. That concludes the shipment. General Magnus will be happy. And now I can get a few tankards in the tavern. I mean, now I can sleep easy at night.
Geralt said I could steal a few crystals in the mine.
What? You will leave them where they are. The crystals are for the mages. Nobody can help themselves here. I'll tell Magnus about this, and there will be consequences for Geralt. As for you, I hope you're not hiding any crystals from the mine in your pockets.
Of course not.
Good. I expected nothing less from you. But that doesn't mean I won't keep a close eye on you. If you have nothing more to report, you may leave.
One more thing about the mines.
Yes?
The delivery has arrived from the mine.
Oh, which of the lads here got it?
I did.
Right. Oh well, good work, I suppose. Take this as a reward for your service. I'll have to think very carefully about putting Frink in charge of the mine.
Come on. Let me into the Great Hall of the Mages. I'll try not to get into any trouble.
Very well. After all, you've done much for us. Go to them. But don't distract them too much from their work.
Great.
Sir, General, sir! Permission to speak freely.
Permission granted.
Good. You won't go. You bastard. Two can play that game.
I don't believe it.
That was good. Give yourself a pat on the back. Whoa, I'm intimidated. Well done. I don't mind paying for that lesson, but you won't get more from me than the gold you just won. So you better find another opponent. Don't just...
What?
They'll come. So...
Get their asses kicked up.
I must...
He allowed unauthorized...
Now go annoy someone else. Stop!
General Magnus asked me to speak to the mages.
Oh, yeah? And I'm supposed to believe that?
Do I have to get the general down here?
No. Forget it, I believe you. For all I care, just go in if you want.
Are you this friendly to everyone?
You aren't responsible for the mage's safety. If anything goes wrong or goes missing, I'm the one who gets it in the neck.
They don't pay me nearly enough for this shit.
You put your heart and soul into your work.
Don't mess with me, all right? I thought being a guardian would make me rich and famous. I'd go out and do some heroic deeds, and everyone in the tavern would love me for it. Instead, I just hang about here. And every once in a while, some cretin comes by and wants to compete with me.
How about some arm wrestling?
I knew it. Haven't you got anything better to do?
You scared?
No way. I'll break your arm. But we'll only wrestle once, for gold. And the winner takes all. Just so you know, I'm only ever at the tavern until noon. If you want to wrestle later than that, you can forget it. I'm on duty then.
The Mage's house. I hate
Book. Geography of the Western Hemisphere.
Wiry physique, distinctive facial features, interesting.
Sorry, not interested.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. Allow me to introduce myself. Ilvar, paranormalist and precision. It's in the...
What on earth is a paranormalist?
An inquisitive student, most excellent. My area of research is other worlds that are invisible to the human eye. I combine the results of my research with my artisan skills to manufacture various oculars. When you look through one of my oculars, your vision will increase by 500%.
So what can your oculars make visible?
In layman's terms, they grant you a differentiated look into the astral sphere, depending on the prism you use. The knack here is to catch the particular wave band to give you the required result.
In layman's terms, right.
Please excuse me. The frequent disputes with my brothers here mean I sometimes find it difficult to use a more polite manner of speech.
Don't worry about it. Could you sell me an ocular?
Oculars, no. But the prisms you need for them, yes. Only if you join our covenant. Discuss it with General Magnus.
Dispute? I thought you mages stick together.
If only you knew. For instance, take this old codger Nurgle. He sits in his cellar all day looking after his plants. But the crystals are the reason we are here on Taranis at all.
Can you teach me something?
We'll see.
What a wonderful spot for a mass sacrifice.
Don't think about it. What smells so good?
Who? What? Matricaria resuscita.
Matri what?
Good God. Chamomile, cretin.
So you're the alchemist?
A little louder, please. I'm a bit hard of hearing.
I asked if you're the alchemist.
Of course I am. I mean crystals. Pff, the real magic is in plants.
What are you working on right now?
You should know that we have multiple climate zones here on Taranis.
And?
Don't interrupt. As I was saying, due to the climatic conditions, a special herb grows here that I've named the Taranis herb. Just imagining what powers could lie hidden in this herb makes my heart flutter. However, they are scarce. If only I had 5 specimens, I could continue with my studies.
Doesn't it get boring down here?
Boring? Au contraire. The great art of alchemy is never boring. The study of magical ingredients requires time, and don't you forget it.
All right, I understand. Why don't you send someone to get you the herbs?
I did, but those damn gnomes keep bringing me the wrong herbs. Just recently, one of them brought me a common Calluna vulgaris. I ask you, what am I supposed to do with a Calluna vulgaris? Ah!
Watch your blood pressure. Where does the Taranis herb grow?
Look around in the center of the island. There is a river fed by a waterfall. You should be able to find it there. Let nature be your signpost.
I'll get your Taranis herb for you.
Excellent. Make sure you don't use too much force pulling it out of the soil. You'll receive one of my elixirs as a token of my gratitude.
Can you teach me anything?
What? What are you up to?
What are you doing?
Pronto planta, maro planta, wico planta.
All right, let's drop the subject.
Hey, tu caga! Hey, no! only looky. Lami nick skippy to homie.
What are you talking about, short ass?
Lami looky in hole. Deep hole. Then he fall down. Now Lami here.
I understand, so you fell into the well. Shall I help you out?
Oh no! Lami must stay down here. Otherwise master see me. Not good at all.
Where is your master?
Lami better keep that to himself, or homie go to master and cause trouble for Lami.
Right. Let's talk about the things you didn't want to give me.
Shiny stones?
Wouldn't it be good if I could take a delivery from you to Abbas?
Lami want to keep shiny stones.
But I'm sure Abbas would appreciate a parting gift.
Okay. Homie can take some to Abbas.
How long have you been down here?
Lami not know. Mula Mondi.
Months? That's a long time.
Yip. What you do here?
Scram! I don't want to see your sort anymore.
There's nothing here for you.
Where's...
Huh?
Oh, you not magic man. Busy see right away.
Impressive. You're clever.
Yep, busy bring delivery dinghy. Not always right sorted, but with time I get better. Without help of Gnu, big chaos.
Do the mages treat you well?
If busy sped at helpo, magic man smiler.
I understand. The mages are happy with you if you work hard.
Yep, that's why work lots, no blah blah. Master Lumbrock always say, speech is silver, violence is gold.
Its speech is silver, silence is gold.
Homie sure?
Very sure. Training with the sword was his passion until the end of his days. The magic sheath of his sword was completely worn out. Presumably, he was buried with it in his grave on Keela. I see.
You dare to steal here! I think you know now who's boss around here.
Awful.
Scram! Last warning, out! Get lost!
It belonged to the leader of the expedition that discovered the Fountain of Youth. But he died before he could imbibe the deadly water himself. The vial is said to be buried on Tacarigua. I see.
What? Oh, are you new here?
Well spotted, old man.
Don't give me any cheek. Could you assist me, soldier? Or, wait a moment, what was I saying?
I'm happy to help.
Help? Yes, precisely, that was it. How can I help you, young man?
I've heard coconut oil is good for your brain. Maybe you should try it before something else goes wrong.
Coconut oil? Why don't you put some proper clothes on before you talk to me like that?
You seem a little confused.
Yes, that's true. I'm about to make a breakthrough in my small experiment, but I'm still missing something important. I just keep getting carried away there. What did you say you want?
Who is the most powerful mage among you?
The Honorable Mage, Zacharias.
Right. And where is he?
He is with his research subject behind the reactor, on the other side of the Great Canyon in the northeast.
How do I get to meet Zacharias?
He's deeply engrossed in his research. He's most interested in the reactor. He needs its magical energy for his research project. As long as the reactor isn't working again, I fear that he's not going to see anyone.
I see. Where is your experiment?
The experiment is nowhere, just in my head. It's well, what?
No idea.
A thought experiment.
Right.
Yes, you see, I'm trying to determine the amount of energy that our monolith network needs for the reactor.
Reactor? What's that?
Oh, do you want to see the reactor? It's my greatest creation to date.
Really?
Follow me. I'll show you what we have achieved. This building and the one on the far side of the canyon form a circular focal point. We call it a reactor or a magical ring. The flows of magical energy converge beneath the bridge between the two buildings. Once the reactor starts running, it disrupts the equilibrium of the elements. The Titans don't like that at all, and they will give Taranis a wide berth in order to avoid the flow of energy. Fascinating, isn't it?
Right. Sounds complicated.
The lightning monoliths erected on Taranis accumulate the island's magical energy. They stand in a most favorable constellation for the energy flux. All we have to do is divert it to the crystals in our reactor. Easy.
I see. Impressive construction.
Indeed. However, we only managed to start up the reactor once, and that was only briefly. We quickly realized that we couldn't keep up the flow of energy for long. We simply need more magical power in order to keep the reactor operational. We need to reinforce the network with suitably large monolith stones.
What are you waiting for?
The monolith stones haven't reached their destination yet. I've been waiting for days to hear news that the stones have been installed.
You mean the stones need to be inserted into the lightning monoliths?
Oh, you have been paying attention. Yes, exactly.
About the monoliths. How many monolith stones do we need?
3 stones for 3 lightning monoliths. We've got 2 of them here on the island. Our old friend Difuego got one of them from us. A gnome named Kasim. But the little chap should have been back ages ago.
I think I can help you with the lightning monoliths.
Really? How?
Let me take care of it.
That's true in theory, but the problem is, even if we have all the stones...
What then?
The monoliths are very far away, and they're surrounded by wild animals. Make sure you're well equipped if you head out there.
Thanks for the advice. About the monoliths. I brought Horus from Takarigura along with me.
I was worried that he might never return. And the stone?
We have the monolith stone.
Wonderful. The stone will do its job as soon as it's inserted correctly into a monolith. That's wonderful news. I knew Difuego still had the stone. How is old Governor Difuego anyway?
He's dead.
Oh. That's, where were we?
What was a mage doing with someone like Governor Difuego?
We were once... how should I put it? Let's just say we were business partners. It was a long time ago, you must understand.
What happened?
Well, he supported our research. And in return, we supplied him all the crystals and minerals that we couldn't use from the mines around Caldera. It went well for quite some time, until the day that all the mages were banned from Caldera. We had just enough time to save our skins. In the end, we were able to save 2 monolith stones from the chaos. The third one remained on Caldera. I think the Inquisition soldiers gave it to Difuego.
You trusted a gnome with something as important as that?
Why not? They work alongside with us.
All right. Once again, for the deaf. Have you placed several shiny stones into the hands of a gnome?
Yes?
And now you expect him to willingly deliver them?
Yes.
I think you should leave matters to someone else.
But how? How are we supposed to find Kasim again?
Well, well. Look what we have here. What brings you to me? Knowledge of magic? No, someone like you will never understand that.
What do you want with the mages?
I take care of many things that the average soul could never comprehend. It is down to me, and me alone, to make sure our crystal gloves exceed all expectations. Thanks to the gloves, each guardian is able to focus the magic that we mages wield intuitively.
I want to learn how to use the crystal glove.
You? No. Only someone who serves the Guardians may receive this honor. Until you've been sworn in, you will be forbidden to use the crystal gloves.
Have you got any work for me?
I assume you're not offering to restructure our filing system, are you?
No.
Good. Gnomes could do it better than you anyway. But there's one thing you could do for me. The intensive study of magic often makes me hungry. And my palate demands delicacies from across the southern seas. If you find any specialities on your journeys, I'd be prepared to buy them from you.
And as for your delicacies, would you like something special on your plate?
What kind of question is that? A gourmet like me always eats the most exquisite food. An exquisite cheese, a delicious ham, or some dainty mussels. That is how I prefer to dine. Top it off with an aromatic wine.
Any idea where I might find your specialities?
I heard that the demon hunters on Calidor serve a delicious ham. I also know of a pirate who's a master of brewing. I believe his name is Bruce. As for the mussels, you'd best look on Antigua. And the cheese. Well, Zacharias, head of our order, had a unique one delivered recently.
I'll see what I can find.
Excellent. But don't even think of serving me something common. I don't want to be sick.
Let's see what I've got. An aromatic wine. I think something's still missing.
Come back as soon as you've got everything. I don't want to be kept waiting.
Your stock of crystals must magically attract thieves.
Thieves? Imbecile. What sort of fool would try to steal from a mage? And just in case anyone gives it a try, I've posted a guard outside my chambers. I need not worry about my valuables.
If no one's going to steal from you, why not get rid of the guard outside your room?
Get rid of him? Me? It's a question of status. I've earned this luxury. I'm not some simple turnip farmer. Enough talk. My time is valuable, and because you have hogged so much of it for yourself, you are now going to get me a book from my chambers. Tell the guard you're acting on my orders. Bring me the book, Metaphysical Transcendence. That'll make it sometime today.
What do you have to offer?
Have a look around.
Well, well. A new face here on Taranis. Reason for your stay on Taranis?
I'm searching for answers.
Aren't we all? But we don't prevent anyone from working. When I'm in search of answers, I study the old scriptures. That takes up a lot of time, not to mention sleep. But let's get on with the procedure. I will document and archive your arrival. Every bit of information could be important.
Well, if you say so. Aren't you worried that someone might steal the books?
No. There aren't many among the drunkards who can read. So our parchment won't be of interest to them. Losing the crystals would be the worst thing that could happen to us mages. But we've taken precautions.
How are you going to stop thieves?
The simplest means are also the most effective. Take me, for example. My valuables are always stored in my own chest. And because every single thief will search my body for the key, I have given it to the gnome Zakia. You see, it's a system that's completely safe.
Why do you need all this information?
There has to be an institution of some sort in this time and age that consolidates the knowledge of all mankind. If we lose that knowledge, we lose all chance of a future. Just thinking of how much knowledge was lost during the conflict with the Inquisition makes me shudder.
Can you tell me something about the shadows?
Let me think. It's not the first time that their kind walks this earth. Something is driving them on, but I can't say what it is. All I know for sure is that if they're not stopped, the existence of mankind hangs in the balance. But thanks to our reactor, we're equipped for the challenge.
Horace, the Guardian, was supposed to contact you.
Right, I see. Go on.
He's been held up.
Is that so? Well, let's waste no more time on Horace's silly tricks and get down to action.
Cut the crap. Just give me your assignment.
Yes, it's urgent. Master Erasmus's work on the reactor is exemplary. But if we had some more rock crystals, we'd vastly improve its efficiency. Some Guardians have been sent out to the other islands in the southern seas to search for them. Unfortunately, only a small amount of them have reached me so far. We definitely need the spoils of the other Guardians. Horace should look for them, and bring me their spoils. That should be all of them. Horace should know exactly what to do.
How were the shadows defeated back then?
Your perspicacity astonishes me. This question is indeed worth considering. I don't think that people back then could have created anything like our reactor. Maybe the demon hunters or the natives will be able to provide the answer. But I wouldn't expect any sensible answers from their hocus pocus.
Can you teach me things?
If you give me the necessary small contribution. That should be no problem. I can't teach you any spells, of course, unless you're one of us.
Stop! Master Lumbrock's private quarters are not the place for you.
Is that so?
Yes, and my orders were extremely clear. Nobody is allowed to enter, and I'm sticking to that.
Let me through.
Without good reason, no.
Master Lombrock asked me to get a book.
Oh, he did he? Well, I happen to know the book's in his quarters. So tell me its title. Let's see if you're telling the truth.
Metaphysical Transformation.
We don't have that book here, so move on.
Let me...
Without good... So...
Metaphysical Transcendence.
We do have that book. All right, you can pass. But remember, only that book, nothing else.
I found Kasim's monolith stones.
Ha! That means he really did hide them somewhere. Well, good that they're back now. They just have to be placed in the lightning monoliths. We must hurry, young man.
I've got the book you wanted.
Impressive. It's truly one of a kind. But of course, you don't know that. Master Horatio, may he rest in peace, wrote it himself. But I can see that you're not interested. Just take this gold as payment. That ought to be enough for hired muscle like you.
And... Come. What happened?
No.
Get lost!
Mi pivimata nurgo. Actu preso?
I don't want to see your sort anymore.
Nix taki, okay?
Scram! I don't want to see your sort anymore.
What? Don't just...
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! That hurt. Kesta! This is the best spot for a sacrifice I've ever seen! You wouldn't happen to have a chicken on you, would you?
No.
Pity. Let me at him! I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! That hurt. Let's go slit a few throats. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! Good! Yeah! I'm going to crush a few skulls now. That was fast. Everything better squished. Yeah, well, that's that. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. That was fast. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. Yeah. That's that. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! That was fast. Very well. I'll stay here. All right. Very well. I'll stay here. All right. That's fast. I'm going to make a... Going to get up again. Finally, I get to use my weapon! Get over here, you creepy crawly! Ugly things, better squished.